Good morning. I'm with Markus Ruetimann of Schroders, and we're going to talk about the fund management community. Markus, what is the outlook for fund managers in 2012?
There's no doubt it will be very challenging because the financial markets will have a sustained level of volatility. It is unclear how the issues in the Eurozone will be resolved, and that obviously has major implications in terms of investments in equities, in the behavior of investors who are going for lower risk products, which of course deliver lower returns for the asset managers. And I think it's the level of uncertainty which makes everybody, particularly in the intermediary and private banking business, uncertain and rather worried. And I think that will lead to a rather sustained period of lower profitability for all of us, be that on the provider side or indeed of the selling side.
You paint a more demanding environment, and yet an environment where you're going to earn less. What does this mean for your global custodian providers in 2012?
Yes, I would think that the relationship between us asset managers and global custodians will change fundamentally. First of all, I think they will have to review their pricing structure, and rather than just pricing services, they will also have to basically implement a level of fees based on risks they take, depending on the country, the product, the transaction, etc. Secondly, that we are becoming joint risk managers. The operational risks in our world, particularly for Schroders, who is very much global in many, many different jurisdictions, are increasing, and we need the data from the custodians to actually measure, analyze, and then basically make decisions upon this data provision. And that's a very difficult undertaking. And last but not least, we also need to better understand the operational dependencies between asset managers, fund managers who are local and global, hedge fund managers, central depositories, CCPs, etc. Because we're all very much interconnected, and it's not always clear as to where the buck stops when things go wrong. And I think these are the three themes I would highlight going forward into 2012 and beyond, actually.
That implies that you are looking for your custodian providers to basically restructure their legal agreements, restructure their service level agreements, and restructure their fees.
Absolutely. I think we're moving on from focusing on efficiency to agility, and also an entirely different partnership where we share parts of the operating infrastructure, again to make sure that the data on demand, which is very much a theme which will occupy us all in the next 2 to 3 years, is covered appropriately. So it's an entirely different relationship, but not just based on the SLAs and legal agreements, but also how we interact with technology and knowledge transfers between the two parties going forward.
Thank you indeed, Markus, and it's a message for the custodians of incredible change and incredible challenge, but one let's hope that they can meet up to. Thank you.